Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I really didn't think, I really did not think that it was gonna be right now that Bitcoin is gonna hit another all-time high. Like, it is just every other day, it feels like there's an all-time high. So it's just kind of really crazy right now. Don't really know how to feel about it. I'm definitely more scared. I'm like super excited. 90% of me is mainly excited. But then I don't know. There's also like a huge part of me that's like super scared because I'm like, it's looking back at like 2 cycles. It's like you don't know what to think because could it be now? And then starting January, it's going to be like one giant crash. And it's not going to be like in 2021 where, I was actually expecting 2021, 4 years later, 2025, maybe around November is when we hit like a wild all-time high. That's why like this is a new all-time high and you're getting like new all-time highs every day, but it's still like Bitcoin even right now at like it was at 77,500, I think, right? So even now today, November 9th, hitting that number is fantastic, but it's just kind of been playing around the $70,000 range. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's the same thing as when Bitcoin all of a sudden rose to like 69,000 back in 2021. So I guess that's just still me trying to be hopeful and believing because I feel like everybody who invests in crypto, let me know if you have your own theory on this and like when you think the timeline is going to be. Like obviously you're not going to know the exact date or the month unless you're Satoshi Nakamoto, and even if you are, you probably still don't know because there's so many other factors into it now and countless players, right? Millions of people have crypto. Apparently, there's more people that have crypto than there are people that have dogs, and lots of people have dogs. So that's why it's really hard to, you won't know exactly which day, you won't even know which week. So I think like a roundabout estimate would be like what 3-month range, if that even helps with your life planning and your finances. By the way, if you are watching this, thank you so much for 14,000 subscribers. For all of you guys that support my videos, short videos or long videos, I really appreciate you. Please make sure to hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. If you do come in here and check out my videos, whether you're watching this live right now or a pre-recorded video. Okay, hold on. Let me swing over so I can actually see the chat. Hi there, Henry. Welcome. Lord Michael, welcome to the chat. There is no excitement right now, and we are past the excitement from 2021, 69K. Just think how crazy this next year will be. There's no excitement right now. Maybe you're not excited. I'm pretty excited. I think I'm excited because I have so many different pockets of altcoins that are slowly popping off right now. Like I have a lot of investments which are just kind of like altcoins that I bought literally just to resell. So Litecoin, I think I've talked about Litecoin on my channel. Like I don't really care about Litecoin. I'm sorry if you have Litecoin and you plan on like long-term hodling, like congrats. But for me, a lot of altcoins that I carry are just for a swing trade, right? Like Jasmine was just for a swing trade. Litecoin is just for a swing trade. Also Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu is doing me proud today. So right now, Shiba Inu is up 16% on the day for, I'm looking at this on Robinhood right now, and it's at 0.00002235. I don't know if I'm getting this right, but it looks like at the all-time high, I think it was just about 2x from this. So I think it was just 0.00004. Unless I'm reading it wrong. I don't know. There's so many zeros. It's giving me a headache just looking at it. But Shiba Inu is like one of those things that I definitely lost money on because, and this is a lesson to you too. Never financial advice, entertainment purposes on my channel, but I do share my wins and I'm going to share my losses with you. And it hurts too much for me to actually look at like a ledger. Like I wrote a ledger on like my purchase prices and how much I sold things for a while. And I know if I looked hard enough, I could find my purchase price for Shiba Inu. And what happened, I still like remember like it was yesterday. It was at back in like 2021. This is after Doge popped off. And right after Doge popped off, actually, when Dogecoin around like SNL, this was like May, it had first hit 75 cents back in 2021. And around that time, it started to crash. And a bunch of people on my live streams at the time were like, oh my gosh, sell it and buy Shiba Inu. And I was like, LOL, I don't care about Shiba Inu. So I was wrong. Because if I had actually had the guts to get rid of Dogecoin and like put it all into Shiba Inu, I would have like $10 million right now, probably over. Because like Shiba Inu from the price point of when people told me to buy it on my live streams to when I was too late into it, it went up like I think like more than 10, 15x or something. So it was just like it was crazy. So that was definitely my mistake to not listen to people. So I guess sometimes you can listen to strangers on the internet, sometimes you can't. But as always, I feel like you can only play with money you could afford to lose. And that was my decision at the time, not to listen to people. And so, you know, there you go. I also decided not to listen to my parents, and that also was fail because I should have just sold it at like 75 cents like they told me to, and I would be a multimillionaire right now. So anyways, not right now, but I am still working my way towards it. So okay, so the story on Shiba Inu is I didn't buy it when people told me to buy it, which is like when nobody really cared about it, and it wasn't on a bunch of exchanges. I don't even think it was on Robinhood at the time. um Now a bunch of things are on Robinhood. Actually, I feel like Robinhood honestly is still kind of lacking. Like they don't have a lot of things. Like Coinbase and Binance has like everything. So Robinhood really needs to catch up because I know they have like Tezos, they have Litecoin, BCH, Uniswap, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all that stuff, but they're missing like they don't have PayPay. I mean, maybe they don't want to be made fun of. Maybe that's just like I'm just throwing it out there, or maybe on a bigger bull run later on, they're gonna add like more random coins. But PayPay, honestly, and Dog with Hat, even though I don't take them seriously, I've never bought them before. But hey, even though I don't take it seriously, it's still like on the top 100 because I see it when I'm looking at the coin market cap. But anyway, so the thing with Shiba Inu is I end up buying like late. I end up buying like late 2021 when it was already spiking, which is totally a bad move in my opinion. And I was like feeling really confident because I bought a lot and I like swing traded it, which was supposed to be the goal, which is why sometimes I feel like you have to just stick to a plan. Like no matter how hard it is, you have to just stick to the plan and don't change the plan. Because sometimes when you change the plan, then you screw over yourself. So, anyways, I was buying Shiba Inu at the time when it was already spiking up, like slowly spiking up. It didn't like do anything crazy since it already did something crazy by even getting onto Robinhood at the time. And I think I was actually no, I think I was buying it on Coinbase, but I bought it, I swing traded it, I made like I think like 15 or like 10 grand. I made like a couple $1,000s or something, maybe like once or twice. Then the third time around when it was like nearing its all-time high, I don't know what got into me and I just like poured so much money into it. I don't even want to think about it because it hurts. It physically hurts me to think about it, but I think it was possibly 45,000 or $50,000. And let me just tell you, I don't even have half of that right now. So I don't even think I kept half of that. And I did sell a bunch of cryptocurrencies before this huge bull run. So yeah, um, it sucks, but I do have some sheep right now. I think this is from me buying, selling, in and out afterwards, and definitely losing money. Like I did not make any money off of that 50 grand that I put in there. So now it's up and I'm happy, but it's like a bittersweet moment. And then in terms of Dogecoin, I know like a lot of people are like, do you still have Dogecoin? Yes, I do have Dogecoin, but then I also have Ethereum and a bunch of other stuff. And yes, I did sell a lot of Dogecoin. I'm not going to tell you how much unless you're already paying for one of my subscriptions down in the description below. If you want to pay to see my specific trades, my portfolio, then go ahead. Otherwise, it's not fair to the people that pay, obviously. But let's just keep it at I did sell a bunch of Dogecoins and I ended up buying a bunch of options. I got into GME. I got into a bunch of other stuff. And I'm just gonna say the results of it. The results of it is honestly, I kind of wish I didn't because I'm doing the math right now and just on the general, I might be wrong because my math is not the greatest. But I think I probably would have just been better off if I didn't sell any Dogecoin from when I bought it, which is way before even 2021. Because I had started buying Dogecoin, I think, in 2020. Like my first batch, and I kept adding to it. So I bought the most at like 2021, obviously. But yeah, like the calculation roughly, my rough estimate is that I pretty much messed up because I think I would probably be in a not like 10x level of a difference, but it would be like a couple cars of a difference if I had just like, you know, chilled out and just let Dogecoin drop to like 9 cents, which it did within the last 3 months, and then let it ride back up. So that was my mistake, and I have to eat it. But that's okay because right now, thank God, a lot of other things are moving up. But it does hurt. It does hurt. I will say that. I It's like one of those things where like I feel like I did stick to a plan, like, on my plan, which if you've been watching my videos, I was pretty stern on my plan, like, I had a solid plan of just, like, not selling anything, right? Like, I was like, "I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna sell anything, I'm not." And for a while there, I think I didn't touch, like, anything. I think I had my Ethereum since, like, 2018 or 2019, um, I just had a bunch of cryptocurrencies that were way over 365 days. So then obviously, if you don't know, if you hold something long term, whether it's stocks or crypto, long term capital gains, if you hold it for 367 days, is going to be less taxes than you holding it for like 10 days and selling it. So I was like feeding myself that idea like constantly. And I think I kept up with it for like more than 2.5 years at least, or some of them for more than 3 years. And inching closer to the fourth year, I think I just kind of like lost it. I don't know. It could be like other things happening in my life, or maybe I was more persuaded by other trades. So it's really hard to diamond hand. Like these hands, there's diamond on there. I would say I have okay diamond hands still because I still diamond handed like some positions from like long, long time ago, but I dropped a lot of things too. I paper handed on a lot of stuff. Some no regrets though. Like I think I paper handed my XRP, but I'm happy with that because like XRP is like not doing much movement. I don't know why it's at where it's at. Oh, sorry guys. Also, we're gonna be opening. Oh, so last time. Oh no, my little card dropped. Hold on. So remember last time, if you were watching my Cardsmith card opening, my currency cards. This is series 3, by the way. Remember how I opened up all those series 3 boxes? By the way, thank you so much, Henry, for being a community member. For those of you guys that want your comments to be highlighted, and normally for any one of my videos or, for these live streams, I'll try to like respond to everybody. But thank you so much, Henry, for being a community member. You can be one as well. Down in the I think down somewhere there below, you can hit the join button. Okay, let's see here. So Henry says, Doge still should do good because it's the acronym of Department of Government Efficiency and everything the news mentions it. It's a free plug. The news will probably call it Doge too. Honestly, like Doge, the brand, I think even like, I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's all because of Elon Musk. And then therefore they blame Elon Musk when Dogecoin isn't doing well. But I think Doge is like this natural brand now that just kind of started on its own, like the meme, and then the fact that it is the OG cryptocurrency that is a joke. So I think Dogecoin is being advertised even just like subliminally, like just you don't realize it, but every time you're seeing, like, at least for me personally, the way I see it is like, okay, dog with hat, even cat coin or whatever, anything with an animal on it, people that even just Google search it or whatever, or you know a little bit about crypto, you will automatically think a little bit about Dogecoin because of the fact that I think most people know that Dogecoin just kind of like started it all. Thank you so much. Bin Moon, thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get my ching. Let's do that again. I just like the sound. Doge MAGA, what a week. Enjoy. So do you guys think that this is all happening right now because Trump got elected, or do you think that this is meant to happen? See, this is what I was asking you guys. I was like, I personally feel like, I mean, I believe in the 4-year cycle. So then my other question is, besides this, is when does it really start to pop off? As in, like, which couple of months do you think is going to be the strongest for BTC? Because I think a lot of hopeful, optimistic people like myself are looking at this like, okay, it's great. We're headed to the moon. We're headed to, like $150 or $120,000 per BTC, right? But then it's like, when are we going to get to that chunk? But the other part of me is like, okay, what if we are not correct and we don't actually go over 100K? And this is like all happening right now from November to possibly January. And then January 2025 is when we're going to hit the all-time high. And then it's just going to be crashing. Because I think even if it crashes right now, like let's say it moves up and then starting December and January, it starts to move down, I think most of us are still going to feel like, oh no, but it's going to take off like the 4-year cycle, which would be 2025 November. So it'll be exactly 4 years after November 2021 when Bitcoin was 69,000, right? And then one would think like, okay, before the 4-year cycle of the 69,000 in 2021, 4 years before that, and around like 2017, that was like what, 17,000. So that did like a more than 3x. In terms of like the amount of money is in crypto right now, and the fact that Bitcoin is at 1.5-ish trillion, I think is where it's at, for it to do a 3x is kind of pushing it, in my opinion. Like, I don't think we're going to go 3x from 1.5 trillion. Even 2 trillion is a little bit of a stretch, because for, let's say, like if we're going to 2x, right, and it goes to 140 $140,000. It's like wild to even say that out loud. But anyways, if one Bitcoin is $140,000, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying like that would make Bitcoin bigger than, well, whatever Nvidia was at the all-time high and whatever Apple was, because Nvidia at one point was bigger than Apple, right? And I think Apple is Apple a $3 trillion company, or am I tripping? Hi there, welcome, JB. Trump got elected, then everything went up. Harambe's secret twin says Tesla stock went up a lot after Trump win. Well, basically, I think there's like news that you guys probably have already read that says after the Trump win, there's multiple billionaires who I think their net worth, which by the way, I don't really buy net worth. I'll explain that later. But they're saying that a bunch of billionaires' net worth went up by like I think like a total of over 40 billion. And why I say I don't really buy it when I read people's net worth, and I think I was proven right about this. It's because I always like read about net worth when I was like a kid, and I'm like Google people's net worth, right? Like Britney, like be like, what's Britney Spears' net worth? So like I would always search people's net worth, and I would be like, oh, that doesn't look right because this person, not saying it's Britney Spears, I'd be like, oh, Jeff Bezos is like net worth this amount, but I feel like he has more money. Anyways, not saying that it's specifically these people that are they actually have a higher net worth than it shows, but basically there's a story. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this is like a legitimate story from China, where basically in China these celebrities, for I think the last 20 years, it was like a hush hush type of situation where like all these celebrities would sign double contracts. They're called like yin yang contracts, where on paper they're paying like the Chinese government certain taxes for what they do, right? Like that's like the in the light contract. And then so therefore, if you Google search like, I don't know, not saying it's Jackie Chan, just give me an example. Just say like whatever they pay their taxes for, you'll see like their net worth. But then those actors and actresses, there's a bunch of people that did this. They would then have like a secret contract where they signed secret contracts and they earn money. People got caught after, hence why I know about this now. But yeah, I pretty much assumed that there were these like shady things happening like behind the scenes. And I guess it was true because then these people, I don't know if they like I think a few people went to jail, but this definitely came into light, like all these documents then like surfaced, which is crazy to me. Like why would you do something bad and then like also there's like total proof of it like somewhere out there, like someone has a copy of you. Like I think this lady's name is Fun Bing Bing. You can go search it up, or Bing Bing Fan, BINGBINGFAN. She's like this huge celebrity in China. I don't know how would you say this. She would be like the Meryl Streep, but she's younger than Meryl Streep. She would be, oh, like maybe Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie or Meryl Streep of like China at one point. And so she, I think, like was banned off of like making any films for a while because she did those, like what I'm talking about, those yin yang contract stuff. So, anyways, that's why I don't really believe like the whole net worth thing. Cause not saying that everybody is shady and does this, but I feel like there are certain people out there who have a way higher net worth, but you just don't know about it because you don't know what like contracts maybe they signed. Anyways, so currency, congratulations, currency cards. So this one I didn't open it because, okay, in the series 2 one, I think in every series for Cardsmith, by the way, so this is series 2, series 3, the previous ones that I opened up, but today we're going to open up, once I stop talking, we're going to open up the series 2 together. So this is the older one. So apparently I think the older ones are sold out. Also the series 1, which I've never seen, but these ones are sold out, but you can buy it on like eBay and there's always people reselling it. So I'm going to open up these ones and I'm so excited because I did see online that there is an SBF card and apparently there's people collecting SBF cards. You can sell it for like, I don't know if it's like a couple hundred or maybe at least like $75. So I hope I get an SBF card. Also, it's just hilarious because I saw an image of it, but I'll show you guys. Obviously, hopefully if we pull one from these two, which we're going to get 10, so it's going to be 20 cards. But this is from the series 2 and I didn't scratch it yet, but I'm going to scratch it soon. If I scratch it and it shows 1 BTC, like I don't think it's going to be 1 Bitcoin, but I'm going to be so shook because obviously right now Bitcoin, actually, let me look at the price of Bitcoin right now. The price of Bitcoin right now, actually, let me refresh my page, would be 77,417. So there could be 1 Bitcoin in here because they advertise that I think like with each series. There's one Bitcoin, one Ethereum, and then there's like fractions of like Litecoin, Dogecoin. My ESO told me that somebody out there from the series 3, which is from this set, I think, got like $2,500 worth of Dogecoin or something like that, which would be, you know, not bad right now. So I'll be happy with anything that I get. I hope it's not just like $75 because online right now, if you watch my previous videos, I already know that people are selling this like on eBay for like $500. So you could open it for, it's like people buying scratchers. Some people are buying it just to like for $500 because maybe they could win like, I don't know, 75,000. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to open up this one right now, but I'm so happy about it. I just want to get something like cool. I just want to get something cool from it. So I hope I at least get like an SBF card, but I will say I'm not too excited because I opened that one from a box of 40. These are just 20, but it's not really the quantity that worries me. It's that I've opened up like these type of smaller packages. I would say like how many, like 4 different boxes of these, and I didn't get anything. So that was like, I opened up 40 cards. I think at least 40 cards, or maybe even more than 40 cards. And then I didn't get anything when they look like this, like from this smaller package. So I'll see. I'll see if I could get it this time. So we'll begin. Oh my gosh, Litecoin is really moving. So yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, wait. First off, I guess before we open it up, I guess I'll do a poll because I really want to know what you guys think. And if you missed this video, let me know down in the comment section below, like what you feel about this. I just want to know what everyone's thinking because I think, even though I don't want to, I think it's still going to be next year that we're going to see like Bitcoin, if it does surpass $100,000, I feel like it's going to be 2025 after October and closer to November. But then that would just also seem too good. It would seem exactly like the 2021 chart. And I also don't believe that everything's going to happen perfectly the way that we imagined it, because obviously people were surprised, or they should have been, November 2021, because the previous high point 4 years before that in like 2017 was not November. If you look at November 2021 for Bitcoin, it was quite sad. It was not that great. So I guess I'll see. When will BTC hit all-time high for this cycle? Okay, not like it's like every day it's hitting all-time high. So that's not the question, because every other day we're getting like all-time high, but they're like mini little runs. I'm saying the highest high for Bitcoin in terms of this cycle period. So then like basically it'll hit that number, and then whatever number it may be, and then it'll like start dropping, and then we'll go into crypto winter, and then it's going to suck before the next like 4 years. If things work out, fine and dandy. But I guess we'll do this. Okay, so the first option, I guess because I personally think that it could just surprise us, and it could be like between now to January. So I'll just do okay, right now is November. So I'll be like November 2024 to Jan 2025. So that chunk would be the highest of the high for that cycle if you vote for this one. Or it could be Feb 2025. Oh my God, I can't believe we're going into 2025. That's also insane to me. Or it could be February 2025. I think maybe 6 months would be safe, right? Let's just do like August 2025. And then another option would be, oh gosh, I can't. There might be some spelling mistakes, but it's okay. Or September 2025 to, then I'll just make it like December 2025. Because I don't think it's going to be 2026, so I'm not even going to put that in there. So start the poll. Those are your options. Let me know which one you think is the most likely. And again, September to December 2025 would be the one that I think most people are going to be picking. And I don't know how, like, and even though I'm saying this, and even though, yeah, like most of you guys also believe this, I might want to safety net it for myself And by that I mean if I see let's say, because Dogecoin doesn't necessarily have to follow that too, right? So I personally, for me, I feel like Dogecoin is the outlier, and it's like one of those things where it could just go to $1 tomorrow. We could get some like random news tomorrow, and then it could just go to $1. It could go to 60 cents, and it may not be around that time or after Bitcoin rises. Because even in 2021, remember, Dogecoin went to 75 cents, mostly off of Elon Musk SNL news. And then that was May. And at that time, Ethereum and Bitcoin did not hit new all time highs. So I think Dogecoin is going to be a strange one, along with like any other of these altcoins, especially like meme coins, are just like randomly popping off any time of the day, any year. Like there could be some random PayPay wannabe coin or Dogecoin wannabe coin that would pop off during like crypto winter. So I feel like when you're invested in one of those, it's just kind of questionable. You just got to get out when you feel comfortable. So I think for Dogecoin, I would like to wait for that dollar, but even if it doesn't go to $1, I think I'm okay with getting rid of it as long as I feel like it's at a price point where I won't regret. And even if it goes to $2 afterwards, I'm not going to cry about it because like I want to use the money for investing into other things. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now in terms of how I feel about Dogecoin. Okay, hold on. Let me fix up my screen a bit. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it going? Hold on. That's weird. I was like making my screen smaller and it feels like it's just getting bigger. Hi there, Crypto Warbird. Welcome. Are you going to sell everything on Dogecoin? Why are you doing the gag face at me? Okay. Girl is just trying to make money here. If I sell, that's a good thing. Just letting you guys know, I do not feel ashamed about selling anything because I'm here to make money. I'm not here to dive in hand and lose money in the end. So yeah, if I'm selling, I'm proud of myself because I should have sold a lot more back in 2021. So don't try to make me feel bad about trying to sell. I would sell Dogecoin, everything on Dogecoin. Yeah, I don't mind. If I've never gotten rid of, I've never not had Dogecoin since I got Dogecoin. How about that? But I don't care if I sell all of it. I would love to just actually, I would feel so successful if I could cash out on everything before crypto winter. Then I'll just buy back at the dip. Like it sounds so easy, but it actually is. People just don't do it. People say Dogecoin reached $10. Okay. Good luck to the people that are going to be waiting for Dogecoin to hit $10. I think if I was a trust fund baby, I'll wait for Dogecoin to hit $10 because I'm probably getting millions of dollars every single month. But I'm not. So I'm not going to wait till $10. I think it depends on like what your situation is. I'm If you're really, really rich, I totally understand why people are capable of holding on to their Bitcoins. Like not saying only rich people do this, okay? Because I don't think like for example, who holds the most Bitcoin? I heard it's CZ like from Binance. I don't think CZ was a trust fund baby, and I don't think Brian Armstrong, who's owns COINBASE, I don't think he came out from like a really, really rich family or whatever. So there are people who just like really diamond handed and they do well. But let's be real. Most people find it hard to hold on. And I'm not surprised. Like so many people sold their Bitcoin, like going up, right? Or like if you bought it in high school and then you sold it because you, I don't know, made enough money to buy a car. Like it's totally understandable. Okay, now what your price predictions for Dogecoin? Gene Wesley says Dogecoin end of November. Oh, you mean like this month, November? Let's see. Okay. Oh, they're all doing so good right now. I'm so proud of my babies. Except for Tezos. I have XTZ and it's like, oh, it's like not going up. Anyways, if Tezos does go up to the price where I want it to go, it's going to be like more than 10x. But you know what? Okay, hold on. I have a lot of like love for crypto and I have a lot of anger. There's a lot of like coins where I'm like, oh my God, I could have pulled the trigger and I didn't do it. And then there were some that like I didn't know about the news and I wish I knew about the news that I would have bought it. But anyways. Okay, so Dogecoin right now is up 8% on the day, which is actually not as good as Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu, I got the notification that was up like 20%, which is wild. But it's up 51% in the last week and up a whopping 113%. This is crazy. Up a whopping 113% in the past month. That is Dogecoin, my friends. Okay. So 22.6 cents, up 124% in the past 3 months. 1 year chart honestly looks really great because it's going back up. But are we going to get to 70? I don't think we're. I like to see Dogecoin hit 75 cents or $1 like by December. But to be honest, like today's really good because it's solid back at like March highs, right? Because March of 2024 this year, Dogecoin went to like 22. Those were happy days. I feel like right now Dogecoin is just back at the March prices. I would be, let's just put it this way. I think I would be really shocked and grateful if Dogecoin could make it out of 45 cents by the end of this year, because I think it's going to be a trip. And I'm saying this because of the fact that I know so many real life people that just basically blindly bought it because they heard like all this hype, right? They were the hype buyers. They were the people who bought that didn't really like care for Dogecoin, but they were just like, oh, I think it's going to go. I heard it's going to go to $1 from my neighbor or from me. I didn't tell anyone to buy it. But yeah, like I think 45 cents is the mark that's going to be hard to surpass. So basically, I think before the end of this year, I hope I'm wrong, by the way. As I'm saying this, I hope I'm wrong, Jean, that I hope it goes to 45 tomorrow. I hope it goes to 45 tonight, but I don't think it's going to. Like I think if it goes past 45 before the end of this year, it's going to be like, wow. I'm going to be really shocked. Oh, Diamond Hand 69, member for 36 months. Thank you so much for being a part of my Rubber Chicken YOLO gang, a name that I made without thinking too much about it. I don't even know where my rubber chicken is. Like my rubber chicken is somewhere. That's from Dave and Buster's, by the way. Smash the like and subscribe. ATH, we are back after years. I mean, we're not really back, but we're like doing good. I think anybody with crypto is like on another high right now. I was just like, so I was thinking today, like I was at this restaurant and I was thinking like, man, you just really can't tell unless they're like they could be beaming like from ear to ear and you don't know what they're happy about because it's like maybe they just got a raise at work and they're not smiling about crypto. But I'm like, I know that's what I'm smiling about, but you really don't know unless they're wearing like a Bitcoin to the moon shirt or a Dogecoin shirt, which honestly I should represent more. So yeah, I think everyone is happy. From the Doge fam, I think everyone's happy. Even if you bought even if you bought it at like 40 cents, 30 cents, and I know you're not in the green yet. But like I have some things that I'm in the red for, but it's just a happy day when you see like all the cryptocurrency is mooning right now. So I'm having a good day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, so right now the cryptocurrency, I'm on CoinMarketCap right now. And it's really changed. So the last time, right? So when Bitcoin was at 75,000, it was like already a new all-time high. I remember looking at the fear and greed on coinmarketcap.com, and then it was at like yellow, like neutral-ish. And now we like right away popped to 74, which is greed. Like it's in the green now for greed, which is getting a little bit scary because once it gets to like, I don't know, maybe it gets to 90 or 100. Once it gets to like 80, 90, I think people are going to be more worried. I hope the pumping doesn't stop. But I just hope Bitcoin actually moves up faster because if you look at the 24 hours, it says Bitcoin's only up 1.38%. It's because the number just sounds like really big, but it's not even up like 5% for Bitcoin. But 5% would be like an insane move for the Bitcoin hodlers. So anyways, Bitcoin is at a market cap of $1.5 trillion. Ethereum is only at 378 billion. I would like to think that on this run before the end of this year, let me know what you think. I think it would be fair for Ethereum to at least reach a market cap of like a third of Bitcoin, which would be 500 billion. So if it doesn't even reach 500 billion, end of this year or by the end of Q1 of next year, I'd be pretty like disappointed. Solana, oh god, the one that hurts me the most. Solana is at number 4. It is up a 25% in the last 7 days. Ethereum's actually doing better. Ethereum's up 28%. Ethereum is my swing trade right now. So I'm just kind of like thinking when I should sell, because I don't know if this run up is going to carry us all the way to like 5 grand. So the all-time high for Ethereum, I don't know if you guys know, is about 4,800. So I don't know if it's going to hit 4,800 like in this month. I definitely, like, if you look at the charts from before, it could easily go to like 3,500. It dipped down to like 2,900 or all the way back down. And I just don't want to play that game anymore. So for me, I'm actually waiting for Ethereum to maybe get a little bit higher from this price point, or maybe if I feel like it, I'm just going to sell because I'm already up like more than 20 something percent. And it was originally a swing trade in my mind. So I don't want to get too carried away. I feel like if I'm going to get more greedy on it, I might wait for like 3,500 and then maybe wait for it to drop a bit. Because if you look at the chart, it was at 3,500 for like the previous tops in the recent months. Okay, hold on. Or I'll be greedier and wait for 4,000. I don't know. Dogecoin is up 50% in the last 7 days. It's at number 7 above XRP finally. XRP, like I said, kind of sucks. It's just up 13% in the last 7 days. Okay, so anyways, back to Solana. So the thing with Solana is it's $202. And I also want to pull SBF from this because SBF is very special. Allegedly, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but you could go find this on Reddit. Allegedly, when he was already in jail, okay, Sam Bankman-Fried, I heard, and you could find this on Reddit, people talk about it, where apparently like the guards, allegedly the guards asked SBF when he already went to jail, like what they should buy in terms of crypto, and he had said Solana because when FTX failed, apparently a lot of Solana was sold off. And then so I guess maybe that was the reasoning. And Solana really did pop off, like from when they supposedly oversold it and it dropped to like, I don't know, $10 or something. Dude, if you bought it at $10, that is 20x. Like you cannot find another easy 20x, like buy for a certain reason type of crypto or stock anywhere, right? I mean, like I'm sure there is, but most of us don't know that. And I'm so mad because I wish that I knew about that. I wish I passed by that Reddit post and I heard about it or something. My SO bought it because he was like, oh, it's like a $10. But then he told me after the fact when it was already up. So I totally missed out. So I'm like super pissed at him about that. But whatever. Just blame myself. So next time if I find out about something like this, like if a company ends up selling off way too much and that's the reason why it crashed and not some like underlying shady reason, then I would have bought it. Okay. Anyways, we're going to open up one of these and I hope that I could pull out like an SBF card or something like that. Oh, thank you, Crypto Orbit. Sorry, is there something off with like my chat? So like I can't even see the top comments. I'm just like trying to, okay, I think I can see most of the comments now. Anyways, so this is the series 2. I've read the back of series 1. Let me just see if series 2 is around the same. So this is the trading cards series 2. I don't 100% know if you could still get it at GameStop. I heard people said that the series 3 was sold out, but then I heard that it was back at GameStop. So I don't know. You could check these out, GameStop, and then you could also, there's resellers on like eBay. I think it's also at Walmart. There's like a lot of places that sell it. Amazon. So currency takes